So in this video, I'm going to give you a complete roadmap to go from total beginner to getting your first payout in prop firms. Now, make sure you watch this video all the way through. Look, let me be real with you because I'm not going to treat you like a child. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If you can't be bothered to sit down and watch a 10-15 minute video, how do you expect to be able to sit down on the charts for hours waiting for a setup that may or may not come? Like, I know social media has got people's attention span so morphed. Like, you cannot even, everyone's just used to quick dopamine hits, quick 10, 20 second, 30-second videos. But you need to work on keeping and retaining information. And the way to do that is to watch the video all the way through, or any video you watch. If you find value from it, look, I've been trading for 5 years now. Even when I'm watching stuff and I see a video I find information on, you know what I do? Look, I've got all my notepads. I watch the video and I make notes. The best way to retain information is to watch the video 3 times. So first time, just watch it all the way through. Don't worry about taking in anything too much. Just watch it all the way through casually. Second time, grab your notepad, grab a pen, start making notes. And the third time, just watch it again. And if you want to add to your notes, add to your notes. That way the information stays in your brain. But if you're someone that just skips from video to video to video, you're not taking in anything. Let's be real. Like, so start learning to retain information. Watch the video all the way through, and at the end, I do have a surprise for you. I do have a little gift. So make sure you watch the video. If you like, subscribe, and let's get into it. That's my rant over. So like I said, this is going to be a complete roadmap that's going to show you step by step how you can start getting payouts. Now, if you're new to trading and you started trading, I personally think this is the best time ever to get into day trading. Whether you're just starting out, whether you've trading for a while, I call this the golden rush era of day trading. Now, the reason for that is because of two things. One, is the information available for traders like me and you, what's known as retail traders. Now we have so much information, we have so much tools, the technology available, that we can use tools and things that were only available to professional traders maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. Now you have charting platforms, you have AI, you can do automated trading, quant trading, like everything's out there and everything's accessible for us like it's never been before. Second, because of prop firms, we now have access to capital that we wouldn't have had 10, 15 years ago. For example, if you wanted to start day trading 10, 15 years ago, you needed around 50K, 60K to invest and start trading with to make meaningful profit. But now that 50K, you can buy a funded account for $200-300, get access to that capital and start trading. So because of these reasons, we are in the best era to start day trading. And what we need to do is leverage prop firms to our benefits. Start trading prop firms, get payouts. Eventually you want to funnel that payout into your live account. I personally don't just rely on prop firms. I take my payouts and I add it to my live account and I keep building that and compounding it, because with prop firms, you don't know how long they're going to be around for. You don't know. They keep changing their rules. Sometimes you might get a payout. Sometimes you may not get a payout. With a live account, you're in control. You can trade how you want. You can take payouts whenever you want. And if you're trading with regulated brokers, you don't have to worry about your money being safe. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what a prop firm is in case you're not sure. So a prop firm, basically, they give you capital that you trade with it. And then after you make a certain amount of profit, you get a certain percentage of that profit. So most prop firms, they'll have a challenge phase. And then once you past the challenge phase, showing that you can trade within their boundaries, within their rules, and every prop firm has their own set of rules, of course. And then you get a live account, you get a funded account. When you trade on that account, any profits you make off that account, you get a profit split. It's usually 80%, 90%. Some prop firms even give 100% profit split. That's the ladder there. You pass the challenge, you get funded, you trade the capital, and you keep the profits. Very simple. So now, step one to go from complete beginner to getting your first payout. The first thing you need to do is choose the right prop firm. Not all prop firms are created equal. What I mean by that, some have better payout rules, some have different profit targets. So some you have to get, like, if you have a 50K account, you might need to get 3K and your maximum loss is 2K. Some it will be 2K, your maximum loss will be 150. It just depends on the account. It depends on the prop firms. Some have trailing drawdown, some have static drawdown, some have end of day drawdown. And all of this, I've got a video where I go into so much details about prop firms, the rules, and how to choose the best one. But the number one thing you must do is choose the best prop firm. Do not just go for the cheapest one. Go for the one that suits your trading style. Go for one that's reputable, the main one, so when you do pass and do get a payout, they actually will pay you. Because some prop firms, they find excuses to withhold from paying you. So like I said, don't just pick the cheapest one. Look at their rules, look at the consistency rules, payout, reputation, all of that matters. So rule number one, choose the right prop firm. Step number two is to pick one market and master it. So me, I personally traded the NASDAQ. So after trading the same instrument over and over and over a while, it's like you start to get a feel for it. You start to get a feel for how it moves, when it takes off, how, like, you just build that relationship with the instrument. My strategy, I've got a video on this channel that I teach the ORB, the opening range breakout on the US 30. So that's an old strategy of mine. I've used it to get payouts. I've taught it to other people to get payouts. It's one strategy, one instrument, one time frame, one session. Everything you're doing, repeating that same thing over and over and over and again. And when you do that, like they say, repetition is the key to anything. When you repeat something over and over and over again, you eventually become better at it. So if you're starting, try to keep it simple. Find one strategy, one instrument, stick to that, one session, and just keep trading that over and over and over and over again. Do not be hopping. One day you're trading futures, next day you're trading forex, next day you want to do crypto, next day you're trading indices, next day you're back trading euro USD, next day you're trading fair value gaps, the next, like, no, just stick to one thing. Like, stop. The sooner you do this, the sooner you become profitable. I can tell you that for free. Step number three, build a simple rules-based strategy. Try to keep your strategy as simple as possible so you know what to do, when to do it, when to enter, how to enter, your risk management. Like, all of that needs to be like strict rules that you can follow day in and day out. Sometimes you can have a little room for discretion, but that has to be part of your strategy as well. Discipline is key to this. I'm telling you, discipline and you will get payouts. So, like it says here, your strategy should be boring. It should answer four simple questions. What setup am I looking for? What tells me to enter? Where is my stop loss? Where is my profit target? If your strategy does not answer all those four things, you need to keep working on it, keep refining it. Have a set strategy and trade that you can trade day in, day out with as little room for discretion as possible. Step four, backtest. Backtest, and I'm going to say something that might be a bit controversial, but demo trading is not it. You can trade demo for a little time, but don't spend too much time trading demo. Backtest your strategy, backtest it over certain periods, backtest it. Me, when I backtest, I like to backtest like years. So what I do, I pick the COVID period. During those years, I backtest it, and then there's other market conditions. You backtest when market's been ranging. You backtest when the market is trending up, when the market is trending down. And I also backtest from, so it will be from now to a year back. So I see how the strategy performs in the current market conditions. After that, I might trade demo for maybe like a week or so, and then I go live. Do not stay on demo. The reason why I say that, demo trading, see, when it comes to trading, it's all about your psychology. with demo trading, you don't have none of that. So you can do whatever you want. For example, if you lose a trade, you're not losing real money, so it doesn't affect you like it would when you're really trading and you've got real money on the line. It makes a huge, huge difference. So do not stay on demo because the pressure won't be there, the psychological factors won't be there, the risk won't be there. If you lose, you're not going to feel it. If you win, you're not going to feel it. So even if you just start off with a small account, that's why prop firms are great. You can just buy a small prop firm and you start trading that. At least you're trading with real conditions, and you never know, you might pass, get a payout. But at the beginning, the aim should just be to trade, to get your reps in and keep doing that. So do not stay on demo for too long. So like I said, go back, check the charts and just trade, but do not stay on demo for too long. Step number 5, learn the evaluation rules first. If you don't do this, this is a recipe for disaster. First thing, learn the rules of the prop firms. I've seen so many traders pass accounts, go to get payouts, and the payouts get denied because they broke a rule that they was not aware of. So make sure you know the rules. Make sure you know, are you allowed to trade news? Are you allowed to hold trades overnight? All prop firms have different rules. So make sure you learn every single rule. Do not be lazy because this is your money on the line. There's nothing worse than putting all that effort, passing an account, getting funded, getting a payout for it to be denied because you broke a rule that you weren't even aware of. So make sure you know the rules of the account that you're trading 100%. Profit targets, daily max loss, max drawdown, minimum trading days, trading versus static, consistency rules, all of that. Make sure you know it. So this is a bit of a it's not controversial, but there's two ways you can approach this. Okay, so let me explain. So I personally approach it in this manner, which is trade the evaluation like you already funded. And what I mean by that is take basically treat the evaluation like it's a funded account. Some traders, they take the opposite approach, and what they do, they buy stacks of evaluations and they just go for high risk trades, high risk, high reward. So they don't mind blowing lots of evaluations to pass a few. Whereas me, I buy an evaluation and I just trade it the exact same way I'm going to trade once it's funded. The reason why I don't advise taking the first approach, because it can build a gambling mindset, because you're buying accounts and you're just full porting them, hoping that you pass one, which, and then it's, once you do that, it's very difficult to then switch and be like, okay, now I'm going to trade properly. Like once you build habits, it's very difficult to break. So learn good habits from the beginning and just trade it like you trade a funded account. Use proper risk management. Do not gamble. Do not full port. So this builds habits and it protects you from the consistency rules as well. That's another thing, because most prop firms, they have consistency rules, so you can only make a certain amount of profit in a day. So for example, if your daily loss limit is $1,000, do not risk more than $200 a trade. That's how I approach it. Whereas other traders, they have capital, so they can do this. They can buy stacks and stacks of accounts. But even with that, some prop firms, they will restrict you for that. So when they see that you're just buying stacks and stacks and stacks of accounts and just full porting, basically gambling them, they will ban you and you won't be able to trade with them. So it's better to just do things properly, build the right habit, and just take the time. It's the process. Go over the process properly. So this is key. Now, once you pass, you get funded, you scale up, you get your first payout. That is not the end game. Trust me, that's the beginning. Because this is where it can all, like, I've passed funded accounts and I've gotten so excited because now you're thinking, yeah, now it's real money. Now, if I win this trade, I can make this much. And then that's when all the rules go out the window, all the discipline goes out the window. So stay disciplined. In fact, when you pass your funded account, dial back a bit. Me personally, what I do now, sometimes when I pass, I don't even trade it straight away. I'll let it just sit for a few days to marinate and just until I've leveled back down, then I'll start trading. But once you start trading with that excitement and that greed, you will blow your funded account. So another thing as well, do not aim for unrealistic targets. Like the strategy I've got, the strategy I use, it averages about 5-6% a month. And even when I'm trading prop firms, I'm just aiming for 3 or 4% a month and I'm taking my withdrawals. The thing is to compound accounts. So instead of having one account and saying that you're going to try and make 20% this month off that one account, no. Trade your one account, get 2-3%, pull that money out, buy another account, stack that. So if you have say 100K account, you're making 2-3% a month. That's like $2,000-3,000 a month. Now you buy another 100K account. Now you got 200K account. Now it's what $4,000-6,000 a month, and you just keep doing that, and you scale up and you scale up. There's people out there that's trading prop firms and that's making serious money. That's all they do. They've got millions in funding and they're making like 2-3% a month of each account and just withdrawing it. And also that helps to stay under the radar because trust me, these prop firms, when you start taking massive payouts like 20, 30, 40K, they're gonna bang you like straight away. So if you want a longevity, just stay under the radar, less than 10,000 of each prop firm, and you'll be good. But if you start trying to hit them home runs, get them massive payouts, they will block you. Like it's not in their benefit for us to extract money from them. Like at the end of the day, it's a business for them. They want to take your fees. They don't want to pay out, so they will find any reason to block you if you become a problem. You follow those 7 things, and I guarantee you, you stay disciplined, you will, I guarantee you, you will sooner or later get your payouts. So that's it. It's that simple. Like trading does not need to be that complicated. I'm telling you, the simpler you keep it, the easier it is, the sooner you will start making money. So just to recap, choose the correct firm, pick one market, build a simple rules based strategy, backtest but don't trade demo too long, learn the evaluation rules, trade the evaluation like you trade your real prop firm account, and stack accounts, aim for small payouts and just stack. You keep doing that, you will start making a killing off these prop firms. So for staying to the end of the video, I've got a little gift for you. So if you go down in the description, you can download my prop firm tracker. It's a free tracker that I use to track all my prop firms, how much I've spent on fees, how much I've made on payouts, and it's a way to track whether you're in profit or out of profit. And it will rank all the prop firms, the ones that you get the most payout from, so you can start concentrating on those prop firms. So it's for free in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.